Is it your birthday? Are you 3? What is that, Crinkles?
Hello! It is day 15 of NaNoWriMo. I didn't really feel like hitting record today, but that's exactly why I should. It is my cat Crinkles' birthday today, so that's why you saw the earlier cat shenanigans. Let me update you as to how I did over the weekend. Okay, on Saturday I got 2,902 words, very happy about that. And then yesterday on Sunday I got 2,086 words, which brings me to a grand total of 33,340 words. Okay, I am now at the end of chapter 11 and I reached 35,000 words. And chapter 11 was only 6 pages long, so I had to confess I'm a little bit disappointed still with the amount of actual words I'm getting for the amount of outline that I have typed up. Which is unfortunate because I love this story. Like, I really like this story and the characters and how it's unfolding, and I'm just, I guess, wishing that I was getting a bit more words than what I am. It's frustrating because I'm used to writing just a few scenes in the chapter and then stopping and not even finishing the chapter in one day because usually the scenes are really long, but now I'm writing a full chapter in less than an hour. I can get like 2,000 words in less than an hour and then it's like the chapter's over, so then it's like, do I stop and not move on any further, or do I write the beginning of the next chapter? I don't know. I think I'm going to take a break and then come back and write the beginning of chapter 12, and then when I get to the next scene I'll just stop there. But I am really happy with what I wrote today. Chapter 11 was all just one scene. It was a conversation between my protagonists where they got to know each other a little bit more, and it's just really good. I don't have to try to develop chemistry between these characters because it just is there immediately on page. They have instant chemistry and I love it. It's going really well. It's stupid to be frustrated with the lack of quantity of words when the quality is there. So one day I will get over this, but it is not this day. Okay, I wrote the first little scene of chapter 12, which brings me to 35,680 words. That's normal for me. Doesn't look too bad at all. I'm happy with it. It's still telling me that I'll be done in less than a week, so it will be very interesting to see if that holds true. 16 of Nano, and it's a very nice day today outside, so I decided to go for a walk in the woods. I hope you enjoyed seeing that. I'm really excited to write the scene that I have for today, so I'm not going to waste any more time, and I'm just going to jump right into it. Okay, chapter 12 is done, and that brings me to 38,077 words. Okay, so yeah, I am very happy with what I wrote today. I was happy with the way that the scene went, and I fully expect that I will reach 40,000 words tomorrow. Hello! It is day 17 of Nano, and this morning I got some baking done, which you saw. I was going to take like this really aesthetic shot of it when it came out of the oven, but my battery died and I didn't really want to wait, so I've already eaten some of it. It is really good. I will leave the recipe in the description box down below if I can find it, if you'd like to try it out for yourself. I had to turn the light on because it's getting dark in here. We have some dark clouds rolling in, so that's kind of ominous. I'll see if I can get any footage of those. In happier news, I finally ordered one of these little tripods for my camera, and it arrived today. Finally, I've been waiting forever, so that I can hopefully do more with it, get better shots than just using my big bulky tripod, so that's nice. And then, you guys know that I am struggling a little bit with things like building descriptions trying to describe how the city of Los Angeles looks in the 1920s, because it's not that hard with my Victorian mystery series. I know very well what Victorian London looked like, smelled like, sounded like, but not so much for LA. I'm struggling just a little bit. I feel like Victorian London didn't really change all that much for a long period of time, whereas LA changed a lot very quickly, especially after the war, I feel like a lot just changed in general with the world after the war. The world was a much smaller place, whereas before it seemed very big. People didn't really travel a lot, and then after the war, it just seemed like things blew up in a hurry. So, I ordered 2 books that will hopefully help me describe what LA looked like, and the first of them arrived today. It is Lost Los Angeles. So this is a book that shows you photographs of things that have been lost over time and what they were, where they were, what the purpose was, and when they were lost, whether from a fire or an earthquake or just demolished in general. So I just had a quick brief look through it and I'm very happy with this book. It's very helpful, I think, so I will need to go through this and mark the parts that are going to be of interest to me in my book specifically, which will take some time. But the other book that I ordered is about homes specifically and the types of styles that they had during this time period. So that's something that I'm really struggling with. If I'm describing a place in my book that I have a description of because it was a real place, then I feel better about it. I have more detail to work with. But if it's a completely made up character of my own, obviously their house is going to be made up as well. It didn't actually exist in real life, so I have to come up with all of that stuff from scratch, including what's on the inside of the house. So I'm hoping that there will be some images of the inside of the houses as well as the outside. I don't know that though because I was not able to preview the inside of the book before I bought it, unfortunately. But yes, I'm very happy with this book. I'm glad that it's here. I think it's going to be very useful for me. And reading it, I'm just kind of sad a little bit. Like, I've never lived in Los Angeles. I've never even been there, but writing a story that's set in this city, I'm finding myself falling in love with it the same way I did with Victorian London, and it's sad to see how much that LA has lost over the years through various means, like I said, fire or demolition, and there's just so much that doesn't exist anymore and the city just looks completely different. And I think that even if I were to visit now, I wouldn't feel the connection to it that I feel through my book for the LA of back then. Like, with something like London, I feel like even though it's obviously different now, it still has that long period of history and tradition associated with it. So it's just kind of sad how many things have been lost and weren't preserved for whatever reason, but at least we do have photographs and records and we can kind of go back in time that way. It's so funny that all of the answers that people come up with when they're asked what kind of superpower you'd have, and at first I was thinking teleportation because think of how convenient that would be, and then I thought invisibility, but I'm actually starting to think seriously time traveler would be the best for me. Like, if I could go back in time and actually see for myself what all this stuff looked like, that would be the most helpful thing ever. Because even though I have these photographs of these specific places and streets or whatever, it's still not the same thing as seeing the whole city and what that looked like at that time. So even though I have photographs, I don't have the whole. I have pieces of the puzzle, but I don't have the whole picture. So you can only do what you can do, and that's only so much. So anyway, I'm going to stop blabbing now and get to writing. Okay, I am now at 40,328 words. It is crazy to think that I have less than 10,000 words left before I've won Nano. Okay, that is me done writing for the day. I got around my usual amount of words and my chapter isn't over for once. This chapter is much closer to the usual length that I get, so I'm very happy about that. I still have plenty more scenes to write in this chapter, but I'm saving them for tomorrow because I don't want to rush. And also, I still would like to have some novel to write for next week's vlog. I want to be able to have a vlog for next week, but yeah, I am less than 10,000 words away from winning Nano. I don't think that I'm going to reach my personal word count goal of 80,000 words, because if I was, I am just now reaching about the halfway mark, and I just don't think I have enough story left to get all the way there. I don't have enough outline left, but you know what? That's okay. I've kind of made peace with it. I will be going back afterwards, of course, and adding much more to the story about descriptions and things like that. I may try to insert something about my character's personal life, which I had not originally planned to include in this first book, but we'll see. I have to find where exactly I want to put that in there, but I'm very happy with how today went, and I just hope tomorrow goes just as well. Look what just came in the mail today. It's here, the other book that I talked about yesterday, and it's huge. I don't really know what market there is for super niche books like this, but I'm so happy that they exist. I just flipped through the beginning of it and I'm very happy with it. It's very long, so I didn't get through all of it, but there are interior pictures, there's lots of outside pictures, gardens, and like floor plans. It really goes through each of the houses in detail that it talks about, and there's text explaining about the houses as well, so yeah, that's amazing. I'm very happy with this, and I think it will definitely help me with my room descriptions, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to continue to write the book as I am, and I will take a deeper look at this after I'm done writing the whole draft, and then go back in and incorporate the descriptions when I do my edits. I wanted to show you guys this page in particular because it opens and it's very, very big. Okay, I'm writing, I'm in the middle of my scene, and I'm just thinking to myself, it's funny, like, you know you're doing something right when the thing that you wrote in your outline over a month ago is exactly what you write in your book, word for word. Like, you don't even do it consciously, you don't even think about it, it's just still there in your head the way you had intended it then, and without even looking at your outline, you just write it the exact same way. So, I guess I'm doing something right. Okay, that scene is done, and I am at 43,243 words. Yay! Okay, that scene went really well. It was just flowing like phenomenally. I couldn't have asked for it to go any better. That was one of those rare moments when the outline just really came through, and I am so happy with the way that it turned out. I will definitely be hitting 45k tomorrow, and I think that's just gonna be my goal. Just hit 45k. It doesn't matter if it's less than 2,000 words written, just get to that point and then I can stop and I will definitely be happy. It is now day 19 of Nano, and I am about to attempt to reach 45,000 words. I think I can probably do this fairly quickly, and then I will be done for the day. Okay, as intended, I am now at 45,057 words. Okay, so that was pretty quick, but it is me done for the day. I have some things that I want to do now that I reached my goal. I don't think I'll probably do that much writing tomorrow. I may just write the last scene in this chapter and be happy with that because I have someplace I need to be tomorrow, and I also am rapidly nearing the end of the story, and as I said, I want to have something to show you guys for next week's vlog. The story is really coming together. The clues are all being drawn more tightly together, so it's almost done. My detective is closing in on the killer. There's just two more clues that need to be revealed before he figures out who did it. So yeah, I don't really have that much more story to go. I am rapidly nearing the end, and I just hope that I don't finish it too soon, but definitely going to win Nano next week, and quite possibly, depending on how quickly I write what remains, I might also finish the book next week. So yeah, that is me done for the day, and also that is the end of this week's vlog. So, if you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. I upload every week, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye!